Oh yeah, I'm back, baby. Episode 45 of Whip Wednesday Live. And I'm not alone. I brought some friends with me. First, let's bring on my co-host with the most, Mr. Rad Toys Galaxy. What's up, man?
Not much, not
Okay.
much. I got my new setup here. I'm just ready to rock, man.
Yeah, I like it. I like the new setup with the lights and the background. It makes your room look even bigger than it already is, which is nuts. But I love that
Not
look. It
possible.
looks cool.
Not
And let's bring
possible.
on our other co-hosts, our co-hosts, Abby Normally. What's up,
Hello.
girl? What's up?
Hello.
You're too calm, man. You have to come on all excited. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. We're the black shirt crew today. We're all wearing decked out in our
Just wear the
black. And so yeah, we're all looking good, representing a different IP. Except my IP
Right.
is the top IP of all IPs. Lord God, yes. I'm sorry, I just had to. It's my may the Lord be with you T-shirt, so I have to do it. All righty. So yes, we are not alone. We have our crew right here. I'm glad to see you guys all again. But who do we have in the chat? Do we have people trickling in yet? I know it's early. Who we got?
in the chat here. All right. Well, of course, we have Bjorn in the chat.
Spibulok.
What's going on, buddy? We got Mudhorn Station. Ian, what's going on, dude? It's great to see you here.
Ian.
Good to see you,
We've
brother.
got Pinker Station.
Hey, man, what's up?
Yo.
We've got Fat Red Foop
Foo!
putting his life at risk driving while he's watching the show. So that's
Please just listen and
pretty
don't watch.
awesome. Yeah, they're just all.
Use your ears. So
You can
that
check that.
we'll check. Yeah, we'll check it periodically as we go through the chat. Because I know people are gonna be trickling in. Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you. Yeah, Pinkerton Station. He's got some really good shots on his Instagram. So then recently I started following him on YouTube, and I realized I don't understand a damn word he's saying because he does it all in Spanish. So yeah, definitely go and check him out. There's always the closed caption, so you can still understand what's being said. He does toy reviews there, and he's like me. He's a Joy Toy stan. Good man, good man. Yes, you gotta love Joy Toy. They're awesome stuff. What can I say, right? But it's been a while. We haven't been here in a little bit, so how about we get the ball rolling with our first segment? Let's do that. How about you? What do you guys say? Yeah, we do that. We do. Well, let's do it. Let's do. And now it's time for greeblies. Greeblies.
Oh, my precious. Oh, yes, anything can be a greebly.
Yes, indeed. Anything can be agreeably. So yes, we have greeblies for you guys. So this next week we're actually going to do a show about what tools we use to create some of our world building dioramas and custom figures and stuff like that. So like we're gonna talk about paints and what tools we use, like the printers and the scissors and all that kind of stuff. Maybe we might have specific brands that we use. So next week we'll be talking about that. But this week it's all about your top 3 toys. But before we get into that, like usual, let's talk about greeblies. And first up, we have Christopher Odell. This guy makes some amazing stuff out of cardboard. He made the Cobra like mothership. He made that big Cobra plane that other vehicles can fit inside of it. He made that as well. Those were at Joe Fest, I think last year. But yeah, he makes some awesome stuff. But this year, he's actually venturing off into a totally different IP, Star Wars. And he's been making this Star Wars ship that you only see once in one comic book, I think only in one panel. And he made this complete ship. Now, the reason why this is in Greeblies is because in order to make the canopy windows, he actually used the plastic from the packaging, from his action figure packaging. So he cut it up like you can see here. These are all screenshots from his video. So you can go check out his reel on Instagram where you can see all the detail there. But yeah, that's the ship that he's making. So as you can see in the panel there in the right corner, This guy, like, I don't know how he does it, but he just gets so much
It's
detail,
crazy.
and it's out of cardboard. That's the part that just blows my mind, is that it's made out of cardboard, everyday stuff. So
Dude, you should see his Cobra train base, man. Oh my god,
oh
it's
yeah,
crazy.
that's crazy too. Like I'll just go and check out his Instagram. You won't be disappointed, or his YouTube channel. You won't be disappointed. All the stuff that he makes out of cardboard, he makes them out of cardboard. It's just nuts. But yeah, he did a fantastic job with this one. Looks just like the ship in the comic book, so it's pretty crazy. And,
Or you can go back in the archives of WMC. I think we had him on, and he was like episode
I think he was like one of your
13
first
or
ones.
something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was one
Your-
of our first guests, man. It was awesome.
Your early stages of the show, and
Yeah,
so.
man.
And he's always a fun person to talk to because he loves getting into detail. He actually got into this not really for world building like what we do. He got into this because he actually wanted to go into business with like Hasbro and stuff, like, or a company that would take his models and mass produce them. That's what he was actually looking to do, and hasn't gone that way yet. But I don't mind. I'm not complaining. His work is just phenomenal. Love to see it. So yeah, that's Chris O'Dell. So the basically
We got
his greeblies are
Zilla.
the cardboard. Sorry, go ahead. What was that?
I was just saying Zilla's in the chat now.
What's up,
Zilla
Zilla?
is in the chat.
Now the show has begun. Zilla's here. But so yeah, he definitely makes this stuff out of cardboard, all everyday stuff like the plastic from your packaging. So don't throw your stuff out because you can make some awesome things, as you can see with this guy here. And then we have Fat Red Foo. So he found these panels at, I believe he found these at Dollar Tree. So he wanted to let us know. So he has the picture on the left is to show us the size of the door. So that's, I believe, is a Marauder figure. So it works well with 1/18 scale figures. It would make a great door, or you can make it into a table. Looks like almost like a gambling table. Could use it as that. And then on the picture on the right is to show you how thick it is. It's about half an inch wide, so it's actually pretty thick. So pretty cool things you can make out of that. He hasn't used it yet,
yeah.
but he definitely wanted to show that off. And I believe you can get these at Dollar Tree. So I guess they're like tiles kind of thing, but pretty
Coasters or something.
yeah, it could be coasters too. But either way, it looks awesome. It definitely looks like a door frame. Good stuff. And then we have Lord of Thane. He sent us some greeblies as well. Some stuff that he hasn't used yet, but he thought would be really cool. For example, this coffee filter looks almost like a specific cockpit. Can you guys think of which cockpit I'm thinking of? Any
Very
guesses?
nice.
Any guesses as to what cockpit I'm thinking of from Star Wars? Anyone?
Millennium
Anyone?
Falcon.
Ding ding ding! Give the man a prize. That's what I was thinking of when I saw that as well. So yeah, you can definitely make a canopy out of that. It's a pretty cool idea. And the little thing on the left is those little clips that are on balloons. You know that when you want to attach a balloon to a stick.
Oh, nice.
That's what that is. And then a cap on the right. So he says you can combine the two to make a table out of it if you want to do that. The balloon thing, you could actually even make it into like a radar type dish or turn it into like one of those radar type of weapons, kind of like how the Death Star works. You can use it as something like that. So yeah, possibilities are endless.
Christmas tree
awesome.
stand.
There you go. Yeah, that would make a good Christmas tree stand. Lord of Thane, thank you very much for setting that in. And we have Red Mando. Now these greeblies he combined together to make something really awesome. So these are all the greeblies that he used. Here are some more of the greeblies that he used. And then he started combining them together to make a vehicle.
Dang.
So this is some of the scaffolding that he put together, or like the framework that he put together, and then painted it so now it looks a little bit more uniform. And there's those bottles attached to the framework, which is the picture on the left. He has it attached at the bottom, the front canopy, and then there's the back of the ship. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get a picture of the entire ship, but you get an idea. So you use the simply juice lids as his thrusters with other caps inside to give it the engine look. He used obviously these bottles to make fuel containers. So those are pretty cool. And then he used, I believe that canopy's from a toy. I don't know which toy it's from, but he put that as the front of the vehicle. So as you can see, these are all the stuff here that he used in there.
I think that's actually part of that, whatever that crane is, because usually cranes will have like that little like
That's awesome.
compartment.
Oh
for the
yeah, you're
people.
right. Yeah. That's actually, that makes sense. That's probably what it is. Red Mando, if you're watching this
I think those
later
bottles.
on, go ahead. You think the bottles what?
I just think those look like those booze bottles. The bottles look like those booze bottles you can get in the States that are like just little round orbs.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
kinda,
they're like
yeah, it
little
does
booze
look like
drinks.
that. Yeah, we don't have that here. I guess they have it.
Yeah.
Really cool though. Cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You did a great job with that. I want to see the end result. So Red Mando, if you're watching this, please send me a picture later so that we can show it off next week. And here's my stuff that I have. So as you guys know, I'm a diabetic. And because that is the case, sometimes I have little items that I can use as accessories. So I pulled apart. So one of the things that I use is a sensor that lets me know what my blood sugar is. One of the things is that I have to apply the sensor. And so you have to, it's really hard to explain, but basically it's two parts. One fits into the other. And you push one part down in so that the sensor is now revealed, and then you can just apply it on your arm. Now that I know I didn't explain that properly, but this part here that you're looking at is the part that holds the sensor inside the container. So that holds it. That could be any type of greebly you can use it for.
Oh yeah.
So you could put it on top of one of those tea lights, so that middle section's hollow, so the light would fit right through there. You can use it as that. Some other stuff. A springs always looks like a mechanical thing, and then a little cap that's inside that same container, and then this is the other container. So this is the part that the top container would go into this part there. I can't explain it, but I'll show you guys one time if you guys are curious. So those are my greeblies. This could be used like as a thruster on the back of a vehicle. You could use that as a thruster. These obviously you can use this as background pieces, or that little white cap, you can use that as a thruster as well on a smaller like speeder or something like that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that is all we have for today for the greeblies. Very nice, very nice. Thank you very much to all of those that have submitted a greebly. And just know that we want greeblies every week. So if you have greeblies that you've used, or not even used, but you just have an idea of one, send us pictures of those, at least 3 pictures, so that way we can show those off and people can maybe be inspired by what you send us to build in their own world building stuff. Any new people in the chat yet? Oh my goodness, you guys are so quiet today. It's like you guys got to get used to this whole energy level. I have to bring you guys up with me. I'm the one that should be quiet and and quiet like you guys. You guys are like quiet this week. But anyways, yeah. So what? One of the things that we like to do on the show as well is talk about some of the stuff that we're working on. So how about we get into that? Maybe that'll get your juices flowing.
Bigger. Smaller. No, it's the one with a hole on the end that curves this way. I think I saw it once before over there in that pile near the circulators. There you go. I always knew you were the smart one.
All right, y'all. So let's find out what people have been working on. So I know people have been excited. I know Rad actually has been working on stuff even prior to the show, or actually before the show he was still working on some stuff, so he may show those off once he comes back. I don't know what happened to him. He disappeared, but once he comes back, he'll show those off. But first, Abby, let us start with what you are working on. What we got here?
Okay.
What is this here?
So, I had the idea because like a lot of the world building that I want to do is actually going to include like outdoor stuff,
Mm-hmm.
rocks, vegetation. Um, so I basically came up with the idea. I got a whole bunch of little wood squares, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to make vegetation or whatever, like different kinds on each
Right.
one. And then I'm going to be able to just swap them around and interchange them to make like different looking scenes, you know?
Oh, that's
Since
cool.
it's
So
not
like
all, yeah.
swapping the tiles around, just so you can make different locations and things like that. That's cool. I
So
like
these,
it.
this is the rock that I showed off earlier,
Yeah.
where it's like pieces of bark that are all primed.
Mm-hmm.
I got them put on there. I got some air dry clay. I forgot what it's called, but I basically built up the base and kind of put it around the rocks like
Right.
it would be. Um,
So are all the bases the different bases that you're making, are they all the same size as this tile? So like they all can fit, like you either make like big squares or big rectangles and stuff like that?
yep.
That's awesome. How many do you have so far? Or is this the first one?
This is the first one. I was hoping to have more to show off, but
Right.
I have run into some issues making the vegetation, and the two ideas that I had
Yeah.
didn't work. So I am
That's
troubleshooting.
that's okay. You'll figure that out.
Okay.
That's the part of the process, right? So
Yeah.
that looks cool though. I like that. I like the idea of making it modular, so that way you can interact with the different pieces that you make, and you can actually have different looks. So, for example, if you went urban with one of the tiles, you could put it right beside this one, so it's like it's the edge of the city, right at the edge of a desert or something like that kind of thing. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So I like that concept.
Yep.
Really cool. And I see she is complete. Last time you showed us the different items or different parts of her, like the
Mm-hmm.
head painting that you did. But now she's complete. Everything put together. I really love this character. And actually, I love the backstory you sent me in regards to her. So you guys will be seeing a video
Yeah.
eventually in regards to her backstory. But yeah, she looks amazing. She's gonna be in Titans of the
Thank you, man.
Universe.
Heck yeah.
So I love it. I love
Stoked.
it. I love it. I just love the way you just like, I don't know how you do it. Like you explained it before that you just do really light coats of paint like to do the makeup and stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
I just can't believe how flawless it looks. Although I was telling Rad earlier today that I found these markers. Issue Rad, if you want to make me big. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. So yeah, I don't know if you guys could
Nice.
read that, but these markers. So it has two tips. It has this tip here, which is the more pointy end, and then it has the more broad end on this end, so you can apply it on like a wider surface. But these markers, these are acrylic markers, and I got them on sale on Amazon. So I'll try to put a link to it later on once I find a link to them. But yeah, they're fantastic. The very first, they go on very thin and they coat everything really well with just one coat. Most of the things that you're painting, you can usually get full coverage with just one coat. Of course, you're gonna have to go back and touch up spots where there's no paint. But the thing is, it coats so well. You can even put it on joints, and it doesn't scrape off. That's how thin of a layer it puts on. And so yeah, I was telling Rad I was
Nice.
excited about painting again because it doesn't clump up. I don't have to worry about it drying up and all that nonsense, and or being too thick. 'Cause I tend to paint too thick. I'm not patient like you, Abby. I don't do thin layers. I do like big, heavy, thick coats. That's why I tend to mainly want to paint vehicles as opposed to figures, because I just put too much paint. Although these markers are a godsend, and they come. I have 36 different colors. So yeah,
Heck yeah.
you can, and I got it for like what, $25. So yeah, pretty decent deal for them.
Nice.
And this bad boy. So what
Yeah.
you started painting this guy? I know the last time I think it was a raptor. The last one
I,
you showed off, but
Yeah.
this guy looks cool. So what have you added to this to make it look
So,
sweet?
this is actually really close to his base paint scheme, and I should have taken a before and after photo. I'm just
Hmm.
terrible at doing that.
We
But
all
this is
are.
one of like the earlier Beast of the Mesozoic figures, and
Yep.
like it's really cool, but that was back when like the factory didn't quite know what they were doing, and the paint it was a little bit off. Like the
Yeah.
jaw was a different color than like the top part of the mouth and stuff like that. So I basically just went in and um, you know,
Just
touched up
touch it up.
everything,
Yeah.
made it look more even, evened out the colors on it.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised that this company didn't make your top three toys, because like
I know.
you love, like, out of everyone that I know, the collectors, I don't know anyone that collects more Beasts of the Mesozoic than you. I don't know any. I got my first one. Thank you at Joe Fest. Thank you. But yeah, you're the only person that I know. Like, I know, obviously there's a lot of people that collect dinosaurs and stuff, but you're the only
Mhm.
one that really pushes that company. So they should
Yeah.
personally thank you and give you a free dinosaur. But yeah,
They
great
need to do
great
that.
stuff. Uh, looks good though. I'm looking
Thank
forward to.
you.
Are you gonna be like putting a saddle and stuff on this one, or is it just gonna be like something like a zoo or a farm or something that you're gonna have in your
Yeah.
world?
So this guy, he's actually supposed to pull that little food cart thing that I made.
Oh, okay, that you showed us last time. Okay.
Yeah, his like little head, if you look at the other one, the silhouette is actually on that banner. So
Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. Did you just zoom in on your camera? How did you do that? That
apparently,
was
I
cool.
think it's like
I saw you zoom in. What? I need to get that camera, man. I want one of those. But yeah,
I
that
did not know that that hand motion did
That's
that.
crazy.
So
that was
very
cool. I was
exciting.
like, all of a sudden I saw it zoom in on you. I was like, what? Are you gonna show us something? I was like, what's happening here? But yeah, that looks really cool. I love how that looks. I can't wait to see it with the cart and everything all attached to it. And Mr. Rad Toys, man, I see you've been busy lately because you've been telling us about your recent new rabbit hole that you've dove into. So what you have working that you got going on here?
Oh,
What's
yeah,
this?
I've been busy spending money.
Yeah, yeah.
That is the
that
Gears
there's
of
no
War.
doubt. That
I
thing's
noticed
awesome.
I saw the
That
little
thing's
So
cog
yeah,
on the side.
Yeah, right.
I found it at a thrift store.
Is this 112?
It's like it's not 1/18th. It must be no, it must be a model kit. It's like I would say 124 or so.
Oh, it's actually smaller
Okay.
than 118.
But
Okay, it actually
um,
looks big because I can't tell with the guy on top. Oh, there is no
well, those are
guy.
1/18th. Those are 1/18th Warhammer. So,
Oh, okay. Wow,
Yeah, so
that
still
that
pretty
vehicle's
good.
sick. Yeah, it's sick. I love that thing, man.
so it's still big. It's just not.
It looks
As
when
big
I
as it
first
would
It's
be.
just
was
not big like the game. But I wonder if it's a model kit
yeah.
because there's nuts and
Oh,
bolts and stuff attached, like holding it together. So I think
oh,
it's a
okay.
model kit.
Because I was gonna
Nice.
ask you if it was an RC, just because it looks like an RC.
It'd
Like
be
it looks
really
like it could be an RC.
The wheels are squishy rubber and they turn really well. So I don't know.
Nice. But yeah, that's a really cool
It's
looking
cool.
vehicle,
I
man.
like-
So you don't
yeah.
even have to do anything to it. You can just use it as is for your dystopian world. It just fits right in.
Yeah, I don't know. I might put some like armor plating and like some kind of like aftermarket parts on it, but we'll see.
Yeah, it looks good as is, as I said. But yeah, I can't wait to see what you do with it. And
Yeah.
then you printed this bad boy. So this is a forge, right? That
Heck yeah.
you're making. So what's
Yeah,
what's
so
this for?
took a massive I took a massive plunge on Mythic Legion. So I sold off like 2/3 of my Transformers, so I'm done with Transformers. I kept a few, but yeah, I'm gonna use that whole area for like some like Legion setup or something.
That's gonna be cool.
Very
And you
nice.
also have a backdrop too now, right? You said you got a backdrop for. Is it for this that you got a backdrop for?
Oh yeah, it's like this castle with a dragon flying around it and shit. So yeah, that'll be cool.
So I'm looking.
Heck
I'm
yeah.
looking forward to your next update.
Cool, man.
bro,
That's
to
a rabbit
see-
hole though, but I quit collecting like 3 lines this week. So
So you say. You quit 3 but started another 4, so that kind of defeats the purpose. But and there's this guy.
No, one. Legions is like collecting 2 or 3 toy lines though because of the price.
That's true.
Yeah.
And what's this guy?
So that is just that's for my apocalypse setup or whatever. So that is a Brotherhood of Steel Sergeant. So I just printed out the head, and that's a Halo. I think
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know, one of the Halo soldier bodies with some other stuff glued onto it. So
Yeah, that looks cool though.
Definitely
Nice.
very like wasteland kind of,
Yeah,
like you said, apocalypse looking,
I want
especially with the tubes on the helm.
I know,
Oh, yeah.
right? I want that Fallout robot or what's it called?
power
Power armor
armor.
frame thing.
That's
You
the
know
word
that
punch for
yellow
power
thing
armor
behind
in
them
Fallout
that
4.
holds the part. Yeah, I want that. You gotta send me that file. I need to, or point me to where I can find it, and I'll print one. Cause I love that thing. It looks really cool.
Thingiverse.
And then now,
Yeah, just go to
Thingiverse.
Thingiverse.
Okay,
They got everything.
I'll look for it. Awesome. Now we're looking at my stuff. So most of these have been painted with those new markers. So now you guys will see the results of how good these markers are. So first up, we have my Cringer. So this is the Beast of Mesozoic. This is my figure that I got from them. So this is the saber tooth. So normally he's black,
That's crazy.
and I decided to paint him up, and now he's looking like Cringer. So this head, he comes with 2 heads. There's one where he has the roaring head, where he looks very vicious. I haven't painted that head yet. This is my Cringer head, and a part of me wants to break off one of his teeth. I know that's a bad idea, but because Cringer has 1 tooth missing, doesn't he? Or am I wrong? But because Cringer has 1 tooth missing, doesn't he? Or am I wrong?
No,
I'm
I don't think
sure.
it is.
Oh, I'm
I
getting
think
a serious echo.
I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm getting a serious echo.
I remember.
Uh-oh, what's going on? I'm getting an echo on my end.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys hearing me in
Are ya?
echo?
It was
hear
getting
it.
like it was repeating for whatever reason.
No.
That was really weird.
Oh, now I'm good.
Yeah.
Weird.
I don't
Weird.
know.
But yeah, this is my Cringer. So I have to go back and redo the stripes. I made the stripes a little too thick. So I want to go back and fix that up. And then the next thing I want to do is try to find armor for this, so I can actually make him into Battle Cat. But
Hey, it's
yes.
coming out.
Yes, I hope so. I hope so. I want to see what comes out for it, so that to see if it'll work as the armor for Battle Cat. But yeah, that was a nice work there, Fat Red Foo. And here's my Velma. So this is now you're gonna be seeing my Scooby Gang. So this is my sci-fi Scooby Gang. Here's my Velma. I thought she came out pretty good. So this, her top, her skirt, and her pants, all painted with those markers. She's not done. I have to touch up her feet. As you can see, it's kind of like scuffed up. But I have to touch it up. But that's just to show you, just 1 coat covered her in those 3 different sections, and it came out pretty good.
Nice.
No, none of that chalky chipping effect that you can sometimes get with paint. So yeah, it came out pretty good. Here's my Daphne. Now I know you can see the fingerprint on her chest and on her stomach. I'll fix that up. The chest one I fixed already by adding another coat of paint. I still have to paint her midriff because of the fact that there were some scuff marks, my thumbprint, and then also I want to give it 1 good coat of paint so it looks more solid. But she came out pretty good. I like how her colors came out. I kind of want a little bit more of the pinkish purple as opposed to just a lighter purple, only because of the fact that when I did the lighter purple on her, you just couldn't really tell tell the difference between the two purples. It just looked too similar. So I went with a slightly more pinkish purple, so that way you can really distinguish the two different colors. But she came out pretty good.
Nice.
And then here's my. This is gonna be my Shaggy. I'm waiting for this figure. He hasn't arrived yet, so that's how come. I was gonna use a different figure before, but this one I feel already looks like Shaggy. All I need to do is just put a head on him, and there you go. Bob's your uncle. Ooh, what was that? That was loud. And then here's my Fred.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's good.
So that's Fred, and he's like he's a cyborg. He realized he was a cyborg, so now that anytime his like parts of his skin falls off, he doesn't replace it because he wants to live the life of a cyborg now. Now that he knows that he's not all human, he's going to live his life out as he's supposed to as a cyborg, a badass cyborg.
Nice.
Now here's my dilemma. So here's my one Scooby. So this is the big figure. So I repainted him. Now because he's so big, so just so you guys get an idea of what his scale is, here's what that figure normally looks like. So this is what he looks like now. Here's what he normally looks like. And as you can see, he's massive compared to the female characters. So I decided to make another Scooby-Doo and use the Marvel Universe Beast to make this Scooby-Doo. And I kind of like this one a little bit better because of the fact that he's more in scale with the other characters. And again, this is also painted with those markers. So as you can see, very clean paint work. So the brown and the blue, it's all painted with the markers. So that's how good those markers are. So he came out pretty good. So I'm thinking I'm going to go with that. The reason why I decided to go with this guy as opposed to the bigger guy is because this is going... Well, here's the two of them side by side.
You could use both.
I could.
Like part of the story, like, you know, he's got some sort of serum that he takes and just bulks up and becomes this like crazy hulking thing.
I like that idea. That's actually a really good idea.
Scooby snacks.
That's actually a really good idea. So when he eats his Scooby snacks, when he eats his Scooby snacks, he turns into that. Yeah, I like that idea. That's a brilliant idea. I think I'm gonna do that. And so here's the team. I just need Shaggy, and then we're done. And of course, every Mystery Inc. team needs a mystery machine. So I was inspired by this one with all the weaponry and stuff, and I'm going to be turning this into my mystery machine. So this is a custom ship that I made before. Obviously, it was all black, but now it's going to be painted in these colors.
That'll be so cool.
And that's gonna be their mystery machine. So that's kind of why I decided to go with the smaller guy, because if you put them beside the vehicle, and it was this big guy.
Scooby's not gonna fit.
He's not going to fit in the vehicle.
So right on the hood.
It's not going to be believable. It's like, how the hell does he get in that vehicle? He can't fit in there.
You know, wagon or something.
Yeah, exactly, right? At another compartment at the back that attaches like a trailer. But that's going to be their mystery machine. So that's going to be the next paint job that I will be doing. And then I've been working on this Wolverine. So before he was green, it was a Joy Toy figure that was a green, like that. I believe it was the futuristic Russian army soldiers. So his outfit was all green, and so I decided to repaint it instead of leaving him green. And obviously, I got to do some touching up on his head, where the black part is painted yellow. I have to refix that, and then touch up some of the blue and yellow throughout his costume. But yeah, he's coming out pretty good.
Nice.
And then finally, these guys, I'm working on their story. I just recently got these guys. So I'm looking forward to... Boss Fight has some Triceratops that are coming out that I want to get as well to add to these guys, because these are going to be a big faction in my world building. So looking forward to that storyline.
Very nice.
And that's it, folks. That's all the stuff that we've been working on. As you can see, I've been busy the last few weeks. Most of what I've been working on is mainly custom figures because it's easy to do. And I haven't had time to really work on the station behind me. So hopefully this coming week, I'll be able to do some of that now that I have time freed up. And I've actually been working on video editing this week, so some stuff should be coming out. Now it's going to be a whole bunch of stuff trickling out all at once. So I went without being consistent. Now it's going to be consistently overbearing with all the stuff that I'll be posting in the next few days. So stay tuned to the channel for that. And I guess we're down to our wow. We're like really doing awesome for time. You guys are like just not talking today, so we're just flying through everything. So you guys are just chill today. What did you guys eat today that had you guys so chill? Or is it just because you haven't been around me in so long? That's why you guys are so chillaxed today.
I don't know,
But-
man.
I can assure you it was nothing I ate.
Okay, it's me then.
Definitely
It's
didn't eat
me. It's not you. It's me. I get it. I understand. But let's dive into our last segment of the day, and then we'll talk a little bit about the Titans of the Universe if there's some time left. But the last thing we're gonna do, and I don't have a segment for this, although I should probably create one for these things. So let's talk about our top 3 favorite toys. So we did get some stuff. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, Rad, I'm going to start with you because you didn't send me pictures, but you have some stuff kind of like your one of them you were actually making today. And you said, I think it's like you thought it was like maybe your new favorite custom figure. If you want to show that off. But first, make yourself big because I don't know how to do that.
I did a.
I don't know how
All
to
right,
do
these
that.
are in no particular order, I guess. I'll take care of it. Don't worry. I got it.
All right, cool.
I got it. So,
Thank you.
toy here was I think I've had it for about a year and a half or so, but he will be forever my favorite robot action figure.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Oh yeah.
I still haven't got. I have him on my list of figures to get because that's one of the Joy Toy ones that I've been wanting to get for a long time because I love the coloring. The color looks
Infinity
awesome.
stuff is fantastic.
Yeah, the
I love
Infinity
their stuff.
Corvus, the Corvus and Corvus Belly Infinity is my favorite line, Joy Toy line, even more than TMNT.
In my lore, he hangs out. So he's like hangs out with here. I'll get all the figures ready to go.
So in your lore, is that a robot or is that a power suit?
Oh, it's a robot for sure. So he hangs out with her.
Nice. That's another figure. That I
And then
wanna
this
get
is
to.
their dinosaur buddy that hangs out with him too.
Oh, cool.
Heck yeah. That's awesome,
Yeah.
dude.
So those are
Gotta
your
add
3
dinosaur.
favorites right now.
Those not the 3 favorites. That was one of my 3 favorites. The robot guy.
Okay, so that the robot
They're just-
dudes
Those other
are
ones
one
are
of
just
your
okay.
favorite. Okay. Oh, those are just the
Yes.
continuance of that favorite. Okay, got it. All right, next.
Like I said, you were like, oh, originally you were like, pick one toy, and I was like, one. I was like, holy crap. But I'm like, these are my favorite toys right now, like a lot. Like, so I usually have like a top 3,
Yeah.
and then the 2 get kind of subbed out. But I got this today, and it's like already one of my favoriteest figures.
Oh,
Yes, I
that's-
can't wait for my 1/18th version of that figure. But what I don't understand is why do they give her more heads and they don't give any extra heads for the 1/18 version? Because do the heads actually really look different from one another? Because I know sometimes these days, like when they do
They're
extra heads, sometimes they look
awesome, dude.
similar. Oh man, I can't wait for my 1/18.
yeah.
version
She's
of that.
she's gonna fit right in with my Mythic Legion setup for sure.
Yeah, she's gonna look awesome, man.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Very
And your
nice.
third
And
one?
then I do have a toy. So I do have a toy that is always my like top favorite toy, and it seems ridiculous. So back on there, hit the
I was about
wrong
to say,
button.
wow, so
Doodle.
it's so good that it took him off the screen.
So, anyways, this is my childhood Optimus Prime.
Oh man,
So he's like
Yeah.
he's all busted up.
OG.
He's got like no head anymore. He's just like totally mangled.
no
He always
head, no
stays on the
hands.
shelf.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So
He's
we had
well
some
loved.
pretty awesome. Had some pretty
Yeah,
awesome
growing up,
adventures with that guy when I.
that was my favorite Transformer, I could never get him because everywhere you'd go, he was sold out. So I was never able to get him. And then finally, I got Ultra Magnus, and I was like, I felt like it was such a cheap cop out because it was exact same Optimus Prime body, but it was just all white. I'm like, oh, this is like a cheap
Yeah.
Optimus Prime. This sucks. I was so upset when I got him. Like my mom thought I'd be super excited because she got me a Transformer, Ultra Magnus. Like he's cool. My son's gotta love him. I hated it because it wasn't Optimus Prime. But yeah, that's awesome. So
You guys
those are
want to
your
see my
current three.
pre-show?
Sure.
You want to see my
Yeah.
my pre? So I made this right before the show. So I decided to open some of the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom I got at Joe Fest. So I got the blank black buck and this awesome like monkey head with a skull. And then I found like Hawkeye's gear, a Jedi robe, and like just some other junk. So yeah, here's my full screen. So yeah, I just kit bashed this guy right before the show.
Oh, nice.
Dude, that looks awesome.
Oh, I like that. That Hawkeye armor really, or the web gear really suits him. Even you don't even have to
Yeah,
paint
he's awesome.
it.
I
The
love
color even goes well with it. Is
Yeah.
that the Ray hood? That looks like the Ray hood.
Yeah, it totally is Ray's hood. You're right.
Nice.
That looks awesome. I like it. Yeah, you really
Cool.
dove all in on that Mythic Legion stuff, man. She's selling hers,
I got
and you're buying them.
I got a whole like story planned out. I'm gonna get like the Conan figure and stuff, and then I've already got like 1 million skeletons, so that'll be like the evil army. And then I'm gonna build like a tree fortress for the Animal Warriors of
Nice.
the Kingdom. And there'll be like a town, Mythic Legions and dwarves and all that crazy bullcrap. And then I've even got some of those Legend of Vox figures that I'm
Oh,
second
nice. That's a great show.
Oh, and gargoyles. I'm gonna put my NECA gargoyles in with all that crap too. So
Wow.
it'll be
Yeah,
nuts.
because you're mentioning in your update that you're thinking about mixing in your He-Man figures, but then you felt it didn't really suit that realm because they're too iconic looking.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't
No,
wait to see the
they're
model.
happy. Like, yeah, He-Man's more like happy face medieval, whereas like Conan and stuff is more like make sure your kids are in bed medieval. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
That's after prime time. The Mythic Legion was the prime time episodes
yeah,
where your kids
Conan was
can't watch.
I would never let my wife watch Conan right now, man.
Due discretion
weird.
is advised. But that's awesome stuff, man. So let's dive in, see what else we got. So Abby, I believe you're first in the listing of pictures. So you're gonna tell us what we have here. This is
So
awesome.
yeah, this is my
Deadman.
my custom
Hey, Deadman.
xenomorph. I took that head and put it on one of the dog alien bodies. The original body it came on was like the big chap one. I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys are
Yeah,
familiar
yeah.
with alien figures. Yeah. And then I like popped off the like feet from the what was it? Alien. It's not Resurrection. What was that? I don't remember. It was the one that like they did after that.
Oh, the one with Winona Ryder, I think was in it.
I'm not
like
sure.
Prometheus or something.
It was like yeah, it had it was like a sequel to
Oh, okay, I know which one
Covenant.
you're talking about. Yeah,
Covenant, there we
Covenant.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I popped the feet off of the Covenant alien and added them to the ankles, so he's got like weird, like four jointed
Yeah.
legs. But
Now, did you also paint a light brown on him?
Mhm. Yeah, so
Cool.
like that head is supposed to be like black and everything.
Yeah, because I was about to say that head's not that color. I'm like, did you paint him? Like even the body, I didn't think was that color. Like I thought
Yeah.
the body was black, and then it looked like you added like a dry brushing on top of it. But either way, it looks awesome. Especially the
Yeah.
teeth, how the teeth just pop.
He's
That
one of
looks
my
awesome.
favorites. He's like ridiculously lanky and long. Like I don't
Yeah,
know. It's
the only-
just like
Is he actually standing on his own though? Or
kind
is he
of
like?
that tail is helping him.
I was about to say that
Like,
tail's like
up on
hooked
that
onto the
shelf.
background, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because those things are
Oh,
so
dude,
spindly.
Yeah, every alien figure I have needs its tail or needs to lean against another alien with a really good tail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Because all I have some of those NECA ones. I have the one where the head's exploding. I have that
Oh
one,
yeah,
and
those
then
are
I have. It looks cool, but it's so gimmicky. You can't really use it for anything else.
yeah.
But I do have actually. I think I gave you or traded with you, Rad, for some alien characters. So I think some Colonial Marines you got from one of our trades.
Yeah, I did get some Marines off you a while ago.
But yeah, I still have Vasquez.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, this looks really cool. And then these guys
Yeah.
are really cool. Like I love
So-
the armor.
Right. So this is just some so the company, the name's hilarious. It's Sexy Ice 2019. The name of the company.
Hold on. Repeat that. Sexy what?
Sexy Ice
Sexy Ice.
2019.
Sexy Ice. Wow, that's a name and a half, man.
Right?
Wow.
Oh my god. This is their second figure or set of figures.
Wow.
Yeah, and so these guys, and this is why I don't have dinosaurs, because these things are like top notch.
They look
put
it.
a whole bunch of crazy articulation in them. You can roll them up into a ball.
What?
Yes, like literally like head touching knees almost like they did some really like interesting stuff. So instead of having a boot cut, they actually have a ball joint in the boot.
What?
So you can kind of bend the leg forward and kind of get those like dramatic anime kind of like poses and stuff. Yeah.
That's
like
crazy. So these are 112, right? I'm guessing because there's no way this doesn't
Oh,
sound
yeah,
like it's
they're
118.
112.
See, I wish
I think
no,
Ice,
not
is it?
because ice, yeah, ice something,
Yeah.
sexy ice.
sexy eyes.
You got a sexy eyes.
Sexy eyes.
But
that was
the thing about these figures, because they have all that articulation, is it because of that? Are they very flimsy? Because you know sometimes whenever there's figures that have all like those what's it called? I can't remember the line, but there's a not Mafex, one of those foreign lines where they have,
Rebel
yes, that's
probably.
it, Revoltech. They have such crazy articulation that they can get in like these really outlandish poses, but what ends up happening is those joints end up getting loose fast. Now, is that the case with these types of figures, or are the joints still good?
So I've been playing with them like crazy, and like the joints are still solid.
Oh, okay. So
No.
it's not like those lines. That's cool.
Yeah.
But these
And,
must
like-
not have been cheap because especially because I've never heard of this company, and they made figures that look this good. They can't be cheap. They must be expensive, especially if they're not loose.
So I got this before it got crazy, but right
Mhm.
now on eBay, you're looking at like $1,200 for this. set.
Whoa!
I
For that
know.
for that
It's so
set?
Yes.
Wow.
Out of 3, they each come with like all of their weapons and hands, and then like the little drone with the like bendy wire, so it can
Dude.
like stick out of those like little tube things on the back. But yeah,
Damn.
no.
They better
Like-
be able to walk on their own at $1,200. Holy shit, man!
The problem is this is a
Yeah.
case of like a really small company getting really popular before they had the stock to really
Wow.
supply all the people. So there is another figure out right now, Manticora, that's like this crazy beetle looking thing with an arm
I
that
can
comes
just
off.
imagine.
But
Probably like
like
$500.
yeah, they're expensive starting out anyway. Like
Yeah.
they're definitely on the steeper side, but yeah, no.
That's
it's-
why I
it-
don't collect
crazy.
Robotech, because it's the same thing. Like I love
Really?
Robotech, like I love it a lot. But the stuff for Robotech right now, there's these 112 transformable motorcycles, and it's like $300 for a 112 size figure. I'm like, no. I'm not
Yeah.
spending $300 for one figure in a motorcycle. That's just not worth it. But
This
yeah,
set,
it's a
Dude,
shame.
that's crazy. I cannot believe the price on these. That is insane.
I know,
This
when
right?
it
blows
came
my mind.
out, they were like 284 or something like that was the.
Yeah,
So
that's
they were
what I'm talking
still
about.
pretty expensive. Yeah. Yeah, that's not too bad, but they got, like I said, the problem is like second figure, the company probably wasn't expecting them to blow up like this, and they just like anyone who has them secondhand is just charging out the nose.
They're laughing now. It's like, ha, suckers, you're gonna have to pay up the nose now to get these because you're not gonna find them anywhere else.
Make more. I bet
Yeah,
somebody makes more of them.
yeah,
They do
exactly.
have a version of these guys available for pre-order right now. There's like it's on sites like Gundamit or Bombus Bee. I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys have like dealt with them before. But it's
Yeah.
like they're red and they almost like have like the football guards on the chest and the elbow pads, and they even
yeah.
gave him a grenade that looks like a football. It's kind of
Nice.
hilarious.
I'll have
But
to
those
go
are
Are
up
they
check
for
them
themed?
out.
pre-order.
Are they themed after a team or something? Is there a sponsorship, or is it they just football dudes?
They're just kind of football dudes. They look all futuristic like this, but you can totally tell where the inspiration's coming from.
I wonder if they actually. Yeah, I wonder if they are maybe licensed from a real team. That'd be interesting to see.
It would be interesting
But
for sure.
yeah, so here's
Nice
another
later.
one, another picture.
See you, dead man.
See ya.
Hey, see you later, man.
Dude, I won on Toy Marks last week. I won the amazing Yamagata Mad Cape Batman. I can't wait to get
I
it.
saw that.
Oh, that should be interesting. That should be really cool.
Yeah,
That figure you have on the right in your hand, that one I knew
yeah.
was gonna make the list. I knew that one
Yep.
was gonna be in your top 3 because that one is in my top 3. I don't even own it. It would be in my top 3. I love that figure because you have that picture. There's
Yeah.
another picture you have of her sitting down. That
Mhm.
just like it, the emoting that you got from just that one picture, that pose. I'm like, oh my goodness, I love this figure. I fell in love with this because of the head tilt. The way you did the head tilt is just perfect. Like such a cool looking figure.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. This is actually, and she is actually the first figure that this company did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I don't know. They haven't really done a whole lot of storyline, but they're basically coming out with a whole bunch of insect people, and then
Nice.
the guy on the left,
Hmm.
they're like eliminators, so I guess they go out and kill the experiments that have been like escaped or something. I don't know.
So they're like
That's
exterminators.
crazy.
They
Yeah.
kill the bugs. They're like raid, kill bugs dead.
Right.
Awesome. But yeah, I love that figure. I love the coloring. She reminds me of RC from Transformers. That's
Right.
You remind
That
me of,
character.
she reminds
What's
me of
that?
a girl version. She reminds me of a girl version of the Collectors from Mass Effect.
Actually, yeah, she kind of
Yeah.
does. She kind of does have that look.
Heck yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah, I
no, it's a
definitely
really
love. I
cool
love the
figure.
style, the coloring, and the. I guess the pose also reminds me of RC. And
Mhm.
but yeah, I was looking for that picture, so I tried to do a search using the picture, and that figure is not cheap.
No.
In the aftermarket, she is not cheap. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting that one. So I'll just have
Yeah.
to. I'll live through you. And so here's Making Hick 6. He sent us his 3 favorites
Dude.
right now, and all his 3 are all his creations. So here's this one's made out of vacuum piece. So
I
here's
remember
his
watching
first-
this build happen. This was so cool.
Right.
I know, right?
That was so cool.
It's crazy to think that was a clear vacuum part. Like, look at that thing. That thing looks awesome. So that
Right.
was his. That's one of his favorite top 3. Here's another one of these. So these are made out of those young Jedi speed ships. They're supposed to be starfighters, but they look more like a speeder, and it fits
Wow,
the
what a
18 scale figures perfectly. But he did a great job.
Yeah,
He just
that
took
looks
the wings
awesome.
off. He took the wings
looks so
off, and now he made it look like a speeder. Looks so
You can
dope.
get them at Ollie's for $5. $5
Yeah.
at Ollie's.
I got mine at
Have
Winners.
ollies.
I got mine at Winners for $6, so it was the last one left. I said, actually, but after seeing this, I'm like, actually, I might want to make a speeder out of mine now. So I might do something like this as well. He did a great job. And
Yeah.
not only does he kit bash and make awesome things, but his paint work is top notch too.
Oh
Like
yeah.
he gets like all the little weathering details is just awesome.
All the chipping and
Yeah, exactly. And here's
like
another one of his creations. Like, look at this. Is this
super
insane?
cool.
I actually did a custom vehicle out of this one as well. These are now at our dollar store here, so you can get these at Dollarama now for $5. So
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna get some more of those. I got those laser things, those yellow laser things. Those are also at the Dollarama for $5, and I got a couple of them back there. So I want to get some more. But yeah, really cool stuff. So his top 3 are all stuff that he made, and I
I
can
don't
see
blame
why.
him. He does amazing work,
I
right?
know, right? All of his kit bashing, all of his creations are just top notch. And like David Dunn, he's another one that uses just like everyday materials to make these awesome creations. Awesome
I
Mhm.
think
stuff.
he used the same. He used the same vehicle for the death races you did.
Yeah, the
Batmobile.
Batmobile. Yeah, he used the his look way cooler than mine. I still haven't put out my video yet, the second part of that video. But it's coming, it's coming. And so here's Pinker Station. We have one figure that we have in common.
Yeah.
But he's a Joy Toy stan like myself. So this one, I have this figure. She's also one of my favorites, but not on my list. But she is a really cool looking figure. She's part of that Corvus Belly Infinity
hmm
line as well. Really cool. I love this figure. I swapped out her lower legs though. I think I put those legs on my Darth Maul. Yeah, I think I put those legs on my Darth Maul and gave her regular legs because she was my speeder team. She was their mechanic. She was the one who put their speeder together. But yeah, this looks
Nice.
really cool. He takes
Oh yeah.
takes some great pictures as well.
hmm
And here's Octavia. So this is the base figure that I used for my Velma. And this is what she normally looks like. So I put the actual product picture on the left so that way if you couldn't quite see, because the initial pictures he sent me were very blurry. He resent me these nicer, clearer pictures, but awesome stuff.
Yeah.
And then this one, he kind of cheated. I said, "Well, which one is your favorite figure?" He goes, "Ah, ha ha ha, both." I said 3, not 4, but I let it slide because he said the April O'Neil. I figured it was the April O'Neil initially because he made it look like a news broadcast, so that's why I thought it was the April O'Neil. But it's both the Primark and the April O'Neil, so both of those are in his top 3 as well. Very cool
Yeah.
looking figures, both great. And here's mine. So here are my 3, one of which is a custom. So here are those like the one that you have, your favorite one, Rad, the green one. This one's my favorite one, the red one. I got a second one, so I have 2 of them. So those aren't 2 pictures; those are just one picture. 2 different mechs. So I got 2 of those.
He looks very Michael Bay Transformers.
Kind of does have that feel to it, yeah. But I just love the
They're awesome.
color. I just love how big and bulky, and I love how many weapons this thing comes with. So you can see on the right or left arm, there's a blaster on the arm, but it also comes with like 4 other rifles. I'm like, this thing is this arm to the teeth. Really awesome
Yeah.
looking figure. So I love that. So this is one of my top 3. April O'Neil's in my top 3 as well. I love this figure. I love this design. Really cool design. The paint applications are amazing. So yeah, definitely in my top 3. And then my Marshall Quellish. So she's in my top 3. This is my 2.0 version. So the 1.0 version, that's the one without the ponytail. That one I gave to Starboy Station because there's a whole backstory to that. So if you go to my Instagram page, look for her picture and read her backstory, and you'll know what happened to the original one. And those are my top 3. So here are Adams from The Lead Will Walk the Earth. Here's his top 3, and he even gave me descriptions to why they're his top 3. So this one is in his top 3 because it's his actual first Joy Toy figure ever. So this was very first Joy Toy figure. That was back when they mainly focused on futuristic military. So that was his first one. Back in the day when they used to give you extra parts, elbow joints and stuff like that, in case your figure fell apart. Great
Yeah.
looking figure. Still looks great though. Great condition.
Mhm.
Then this one, well, for obvious reasons, it just looks awesome. Like you can't say that wouldn't be in your top 3 if you owned it. And then this one is in his top 3. Now the reason why this is one of his most recent figures is in his top 3. This was purchased by Dom from Toy Domination at Joe Fest, and he bought it for Adam because he asked Adam if he wanted anything. He just asked for one of those Build-A-Figures, and here's what he got. So he said it
Nice.
has a lot, very high sentimental value because of the fact that it was a gift from Dom at Toy Domination. So
Dom.
thank you, Dom.
That's awesome.
You're too sweet. You're too kind. And there you have it, folks. We have reached
yeah.
the end of our list of top. Oops, I just got rid of Rad. Sorry, I didn't mean to get rid of you. Not Rad. I got rid of Abby by accident. I meant to get rid of this. That's what I meant to do. But yeah, it was a great. We made it through another hour. Rad, I know you're about to get ready to go on another show. So Wednesdays are your busy days now.
Popular
so.
man.
But Rad, what do you have coming up that's next? What do you have next up? Rad?
We have random diorama on World Makers Consortium Friday night. Also, you can check
Nice.
me out about give them a like, give them a follow, and all that good stuff. So I will see you shortly over there, hopefully.
Yeah, so go
Heck
check
yeah.
out the Toy Merch channel at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. You'll find Rad there and Deadman and all those coolness because they're gonna be talking about toys. So it's gonna be a great show. So you can't go wrong with that. Abby, what do
yeah.
you have next?
I don't have anything next. If you want to just follow me on my Instagram page, that's where I post everything. And yeah,
Awesome
the only
stuff.
thing I got going on, man.
That's awesome. And then, as I said, stay tuned to my channel. I will be posting. I know I keep saying this every time. I will be posting more videos, but I have been editing over the week. I've been editing, so hopefully I can get some of those done by this weekend. And at least 2 videos will be out by this weekend. So stay tuned for that. I know I'm behind with my speeder video as well as my Joe Fest. I'm like 3-4 weeks behind on Joe Fest, so that video is coming out soon too. But yeah, go ahead, Abby.
And Titans of the Universe.
Yes. So you brought that up, so let's talk about that quickly. So Titans of the Universe, that is happening. So I pushed it into the fall, so that's actually going to be happening now at the end of October. The reason why I pushed it that far out is because Rad has his challenge coming up soon. And then I also might need a 3rd surgery on my knee, so that's kind of why I pushed it that far out. So hopefully by then my surgery would have happened. I would have already had some rehab, so that I don't have to focus on going to physio instead of doing the show. So that's kind of why I pushed it all the way out. So it's going to be like a kind of a Halloween special. So I'm kind of making that part of the theme because it's Titans of the Universe. People look crazy cool, so some really badass looking characters. So stay tuned for videos. As we get closer to October, videos are going to start coming out to introduce each one of the characters. So you have until October, folks. So for those of you that have not made a Titan, go to my playlist for Titans of the Universe, watch video number 2, and it'll tell you all about what's needed to be a participant. You can win $100. $100. $100. You want $100, don't you? So yeah, make a character, make the videos, send that to me, take the pictures, send that to me, and then we'll get you guys going for October, and it's going to be an amazing month of October and November for those fights. And I'm hoping the last fight, depending on how it all works out, I'm hoping the last fight will be one that Dom from Toy Domination will be able to GM for me. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But anyways, folks, that's all we got for you all this week. We hope you guys can make it next week. As I said, next week we'll be talking about what tools you use to make your awesome dioramas and world building stuff. And as always, send me your greeblies. If not, I will find them. And we'll post those next week. And until next week, folks, take care, pirates.